Hello, I'm Kim Purcell, and we're going to talk about how to make your character really come alive. How they describe themselves shows a lot about them, and it shows a lot about how they're feeling. In Stand Up, Yumi Chung by Jessica Kim, Yumi's going to the Korean hair salon to get her pixie haircut that she's pretty excited about, but then they give her the same old perm. My hair looks like top ramen noodles, but I don't say anything. Nobody listens to me anyway. So that shows so much about her and her relationship to the people and how she feels about herself. Another huge thing is that the description of another character can show a lot about your main character because we're seeing everything through their eyes, through their ears, through their nose. Let's look at this wonderful book, Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper. She's a big woman, about 6 feet tall, with the biggest hands I've ever seen. They're huge. I bet she could put a full-size basketball in each of her palms and still have room left over. If Mrs. V is, well, like a tree, then my mom is a twig next to her. We get a lot about her feeling about Mrs. V. We can tell she really loves Mrs. V, and she's in awe of her, and also a little bit of her feeling about her mom, right? A description of a different character, and do it through your character's emotional lens. Think of the similes they'd choose. Think of exactly what they would notice about that person. Dialogue shows who each individual character is, and it shows the relationship between the characters and how they feel about one another. Let's look at Endling the Last by Catherine Applegate. I was restless, and I was sure I'd heard something just outside the door. The air moving beneath wings both delicate and powerful. My sister Lyra yawned and opened one eye. "I'm so hungry I could eat you, Bix," she murmured. "She's too scrawny to eat," said my oldest brother Avar. I ignored their teasing. I was used to ignoring my siblings. We get the whole relationship of the family. And also, I wanted to point out, we get the characters' reactions to what's said. So important to show reactions and thoughts about everything. Look at what your main character would notice in the setting. Think of what they would see, what they would smell, what they would hear, what they would touch, what they would notice in terms of color and light. You want a description of the setting through the character's lens, through their experience. I'll give you an example from Harry Potter. This is when he first walks into Diagon Alley. Harry wished he had about 8 more eyes. He turned his head in every direction as they walked up the street, trying to look at everything at once. The shops, the things outside them, the people doing their shopping. A plump woman outside an apothecary saying, "Dragon liver, 16 sickles an ounce? They're mad." He's looking all over the place. He's very excited. He's full of wonder. So whatever the emotions your character is feeling, you need to show that in the description and how they move through a setting. Everything is fed through their experience. Now it's your turn. You try it. You're going to show who your character is by describing the setting through their feelings, their emotions, their opinions. You're going to have them describe themselves, who they are through how they describe the people around them. You'll show how they think, what their opinions are, their reactions. You'll show how they act, the choices that they make, and how they talk, the expressions they use. All right, no big deal, right? You can do it. If you like this video, hit subscribe and join me for more writing tips. Bye-bye.